come to this dimension with a bit of amnesia, so to speak, because we're coming from, you know, pure spiritual vibration to a physical form that is more of a dense energy. And a lot of this experience is kind of where we can take the energy of this experience. Can we take it and evolve and awaken and realize our true magnificence and our spiritual divine selves, and that we are, you know, powerful, you know, spiritual beings, you know, but there's free will involved in every, you know, experience. So we come here with this dense energy, and we could easily take it down a road that is, you know, lacking light, you know, or lacking an evolutionary path of expansion, because free will is involved, you know. So with that free will, it's kind of like, where can we go with it, you know? I mean, there are many enlightened paths that we can take, and Earth can evolve to so many new places, but it's like an energy experiment, you know. Can we awaken to who we are? Can we awaken to these magnificent, you know, gifts and talents, and, you know, can we evolve and awaken? And a lot of people are awakening now. So the collective consciousness, the overall vibration of this collective consciousness is at a place that's higher vibrationally than it's ever been on this Earth experience. So we have actually now slightly have more light than darkness. And again, darkness is just the absence of light, so it's not really its own entity, but it's just there's more light that is, you know, illuminating the planet now. So we are actually vibrating higher, which is why there are so many things happening in our bodies, in our just in our overall consciousness of how we think about things. Kids are being born knowing who they were in past lives, with more gifts and psychic abilities. I mean, because the overall collective consciousness is now at that place. So even kids are now already awakening faster and knowing things before they did, because it's where the collective is at vibrationally. But as far as like dropping karma, because we didn't even really go into like dropping karma. So because karma was more of like an older training wheel philosophy in the old energy, it was needed then, because we weren't as awakened and as tuned in. But now we are more intuitive, we're more connected, so we don't need that. But the thing is, with dropping your karma, you have to set your intent. And Kryon, channeled by Carroll, talks about that a lot. So does Bashar, where we set our intent to drop the karma, because it's basically dropping the training wheel, saying, you know, we don't need all these little scenarios set up, you know, like having a, you know, an abusive father, or having, you know, a bad situation at school, or having, you know, a mean boyfriend. We don't need these scenarios set up anymore, because we've evolved past that. We can learn and evolve on our own, and we know what we need to work on, and we're tuned into that. So, but you have to set your intent to drop it. And you say that out loud to yourself, you know, but your body and your consciousness needs to hear that, and you drop it, and you can actually wipe out all that karmic events that are set up to help you learn those lessons, because we can do it ourselves. And that's a big philosophy and a big shift in a lot of the new energy philosophies that are out there right now. But again, it won't happen by itself. You have to set your intent to drop it. And Kryon calls it the neutral implant, meaning we don't have any training wheels guiding us to all these little specific situations, because we don't need it anymore. You know, so we've dropped our karma, and I know that we probably shifted a lot of things. Even like illness is part of a karmic, you know, situation too. So we can actually drop a lot of illnesses that may have been set up to help us learn something, or, you know, evolve past something.
And really it comes down to, you know, we've had multiple lives, and we live again and again and again, and we've experienced as a collective everything that we can experience in this lower third dimensional reality. And now, you know, move into fourth dimension, we don't need to experience all those, you know, hurtful, you know, negative vibrations and killing and stealing and stabbing and war and poverty. We've already experienced that for tens of thousands of years. So now, as we move into the fourth dimension, we have to use our intuition to, you know, and our discernment on you know, each situation, and call upon your higher self and your higher mind to realize, you know, what can I learn from this situation, or what can I take from this situation, and we don't have to follow that karmic path anymore, because that's the old way, and it's hard to come to that realization. But as we move into this new reality, it's going to become more prevalent.